Hello, everybody. I'm live, I think. Let me get this. Okay. Hi. I'm so happy to see you all. Good afternoon and good evening for me. Let me go to my screen here so I can see myself and know what I'm doing. Um, and I need my chat, which is here. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm happy to see you all. Today, we're going to cover some healing. Oh, stop.
Gamma deals. Dat is giga veel vloervoordeel.
Sorry. I need my, yes, there we are. Let me pop out the chat. Hello, Julia and Love by the Moon. Hello, Grandpa C. I see Laura, and I'm happy to see you all. Today, I'm going to cover stuff about alternative alternative cures, and I'm trying to get my chat as well on my telephone because that way I can watch while I share my screen soon. But that doesn't seem to work, so never mind. Okay, first of all, I want to thank Julia White for her package that she sent to me, and I'm going to share that with you. And I've got a care package from her, and one is a nice hat from Where We Go One, We Go All, and a Q on it. Love it. Hi, Chris Hawkins. Nice to see you. And Brandy and Navy Vet. Cool. And the next thing I've got is a radio. And it's one of those that you don't need a battery, so you can, you know, just turn it and then it will work as well. And you can charge it. It has a flashlight. It has solar panel on it. I didn't even remove the plastic yet. There you go. Solar. And it has the radio. So, and an antenna. So that's super cool. Thank you so much, Julia, for that. Another thing I've got is the tea, which is the turmeric ginger organic tea. Love it. And 2 blankets, foil mylar blankets. Love it. Always good in case I'm getting cold and, we're getting swamped here. Hi, Whitehead. Good to see you. And there is also this, which is a thermo bottle for coffee and tea. I like it. Got 2 of them, actually. And another thing is a scarf, and the scarf is really nice. It has a multi-use, and I can use it as a mask. I can use it as a headband, and very nice and comfy. I love it. Did I forget something? I don't think so. So thank you so much, Julia, for that package. I love it. I see my camera is again very much. There I am. So today I'm going to talk about oil pulling. Now, anybody ever heard of oil pulling? What is oil pulling exactly? Well, let me tell you all what that is. Actually, let me first tell you all, hey, Alex, good to see you. Garage sale. No, it's not a garage sale. So glad you're here for once. And also because it's early. Lex here is my best friend and ex as well. And I love him a lot. And anyway, I want to, oh yeah, I want to say that I actually didn't have dinner because I was supposed to eat mussels and it turned out they were bad. So dinner went in the bin and it was horrible. Now, on top of that, what else did I have? Oh, yeah, I've been researching everything regarding how to get protected from 5G. Now, as you know, we are being bombarded by 5G here in Holland, actually in all of Europe, because when there was the lockdown, they decided to implement it anyway, whether we want it or not. And I can definitely feel it. And I'm constantly in a state of a sort of a flu-like feeling, and also I have headaches, lots of headaches, and I'm trying to find out what is good to use for that. Now, I've seen so many things online, and obviously I haven't tested them out, but since they cost a lot of money, they can range from 300 to up to six, 700,000 euros. I'm obviously not going to spend that in order to test it. Not to mention, I don't even have that to spend. So, if there's anybody out there that actually knows something that properly works and they have tested, I love, love, love to know it. Because seriously, we need to make an episode on that as well once I know more about it. And yeah, I would like I said, would love to test the stuff, but I just can't. It's really incredibly expensive. I do have something that I will share actually, and let me get that here, and then I will pull that up for you all to show, um, and share that with you. So let me start by sharing my screen. Here we go. Now, what I found was this. It's an orgone generator, and yeah, this is the smallest one actually, and it cost $369, which is a lot of money. And it comes also, you can buy these thingies here that is like orgone. You can charge it there. One you can keep on, and one you can carry with you when you're out, and you can plug this thing in, and it generates organ. Because even if you have orgonite in the house, because that doesn't cut it for 5G, but if you do have it, then obviously it will eventually absorb all these negative uh, positive ions, which are negative. Now, and so at a certain point you need to cleanse them and all that. So in order to charge them, you have this one. Now they have more of those, bigger, and the bigger, the more expensive. Now, for example, take this one. That one doesn't open the page. So let's get back. I don't know why that is. Let me see if I can get another one here. Well, so on this one, you can actually put, for example, your food on top of it. You can put a glass of water, and it charges with a positive, negative ions, which is, it makes your life, your water good again, your food and all that. And here is this thing here is a silver outlet where the organ is generated. Now, super cool, all of that, but super expensive. So, do I want to just buy that and try it out? No, because I can't. And so, obviously, there are stickers as well available. There is loads of devices available. So, I would love for people to let me know if there is anything that they can tell me that works. Now, back to what I was going to cover today is the impressive health benefits of oil pulling. I've been doing that, and it's amazing. So, oil pulling is basically swishing organic or any type of edible oil in the mouth for a certain number of minutes. Many say it has to be 20 minutes. I did that to reap its full benefits, which is removing toxins from the body through the mouth. Oil pulling is just one of the many oral practices of Ayurveda, which also includes chewing herbs, etc. Whatever. The types of oils that you can use are coconut oil, sesame oil. They all need to be organic, raw, cold pressed oils. Now, how to do oil pulling? First thing in the morning before brushing your teeth or eating, swish 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of natural food quality oil. So here you see sesame, coconut, olive, sunflower, or safflower in your mouth for 15-20 minutes. You must do it this long for it to work. Do not gargle in your throat because all the toxins will be going in that oil, so you do not want to have it back in your throat. Now, the oil will be milky and foamy when done. You spit it out, do not swallow because it's all the bad stuff. And if you have a septic system, spit oil into the trash can instead of the sink. Rinse your mouth through thoroughly with warm water and then you brush your teeth. Now, how does oil pulling work? The theory behind this home treatment is that as the oil swishes around the teeth and gums, it pulls bacteria and other debris into the oil, detoxifying the mouth. Our mouths are laboratories breeding billions of nasty critters, viruses, bacteria, parasites, and fungi, and all of their toxic waste products. All of the above contribute to gum disease, cavities, bad breath, and other oral problems. This toxicity is also held to be at least partially responsible for many other diseases, including heart disease, arthritis, eczema, and chronic infections. Some oils seem to help with weight loss. Getting rid of these unwanted troublemakers in our mouth is one less problem for our immune system have to have to deal with. If this alternative remedy did nothing other than aid our immune system, it does a lot more. It would be more worth doing for that alone. Now, let's immediately jump into benefits. In modern day practice, oil pulling benefits weigh heavily on the cosmetic side of dental purposes, which is whitening the teeth and making gums healthy, as well as clearer skin as a result of detoxifying. Certain foods and drinks can cause the teeth to darken. Well, we all know that. And cavities not only affect the teeth, but also the gums. Um, Also, mouthwash is not as good as oil pulling. I know this for a fact because I've done it. Oil pulling is believed to promote overall wellness simply because it helps remove all the toxins from the body. As the term suggests, the oil pulls all the toxic substances from the body through the mouth. Since the body has been removed of all these toxins, the incidence of certain diseases such as arthritis, asthma, headache, throat infection is much lower than when not doing oil pulling. In most extreme cases, it is said that oil pulling regularly can prevent cancer and similar diseases precisely because it has removed the toxins that cause these illnesses. Now, that's a bold statement. However, here are some of the ailments that can be healed with oil pulling: heart disease, arthritis, eczema, chronic infection, coughs, headache, insomnia, poor kidney function, bronchitis, bad breath, gum disease, stained teeth, low immunity. Now, there are no specific, scientific proofs. Well, obviously, because people don't want this to be known really, but it's been done for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine and in India and all those countries. Now, here's an interesting thing that a commenter gave. She says, or she, I've oil pulled for about 3 years now, and I followed endless discussions about what it does and not do. I now have a theory. I don't think that oil pulling pulls anything out of the system. What it does to do, what it seemed to do, is infuse your body with EFAs, sublingual, under your tongue, which enters the bloodstream, bypassing gastric juices. And I found a patent that uses oil as a transporter of medication for a sublingual medication. Makes sense. For what I read, oleic acid is commonly used for this transport. It makes sense why some people have skin conditions clear up with oil pulling. They are being dosed with good oil. Secondly, there is now there is n- what there is now due doubt. Well, I guess that's an error. That the teeth of your mouth is directly linked to your organ health. Well, we know that as well, right? With when they put the what's it, the toxic filling in your teeth, and you get sick of that as well. So it makes sense a lot. Um, Secondly, there is no blah blah blah. Okay, so a well-known biologist, a friend of my dad, said he thinks that the bacteria in the mouth, the really bad stuff that forms plaque, is very attracted to the acids in the oil. So it melts this bad stuff and then you spit it out. That's why your teeth get much cleaner than by conventional means like alcohol-based rinses. And so when you melt this bad stuff, you simply spit it out. Now, I think that this is the major link to why people experience healing while oil pulling. As your mouth is populating with all this nasty bacteria or worse infections, you are swallowing this stuff. The bacteria is attacking you internally. That is why some people have had heart attacks after a dental procedure, like a root canal that infuses their body with nasty stuff. Yes, it can attack the heart and other vital organs. Oil pulling simply removes it so that it cannot go anywhere else. Dr. Karak told about curing a long time blood disease. Perhaps his dental health was very bad. Anyway, this is very interesting. I wanted to share that because I've done that, and I found it incredibly helpful, felt better, but what it also did, it made my teeth like sparkling white. I only use the coconut oil, raw, organic one, and so you might want to try that. And so what I do is I usually use it when when you go in the morning, you take your shower, you put the oil in. In the meantime, while you dry your hair, you're still pulling your oil, and you spit it out afterwards because you cannot talk when you have that stuff in your mouth. Or I do it during vacuum cleaning. I know, but it's great to do. Oh, thank you so much. Who is that gave me a super chat? Chris Hawkins, thank you so much. Here you go, Keystone, just for you. Thank you. um very grateful for that. And yeah, oil pulling is absolutely a thing that people should uh like how you call that, implement every day uh in their lifestyle. Because if you for example brush your teeth every day, you might as well do that, and you shower every day. I mean, what much can it hurt? And yeah, that's a great way to do. I've done it for, actually, Alex is still in there. He can actually attest my teeth when I did it for 2 weeks straight, 2 times a day, and my teeth were like white. Well, that was the thing I was happy with. But now, obviously, there are also many health benefits to it. So just avoid swallowing it, because you do not want to have all that stuff in your body, right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, and that's very another interesting thing, is the master cleanse. Now, as you all know, I've been sharing a video about detox. Now, that video wasn't much clear because it had a lot of internet problems, and so I wanted to do that over again. However, I found even a better way to do a master cleanse. Now, before you do a cleanse, you need to empty your intestines from, all the everything that's in the intestines, in your, you want to empty that out before you start detoxing. Because what you're going to cleanse is organs. You're going to cleanse the whole intestine as well. Now, what I use for cleansing my intestine is oxy powder, and I have that here, so I'm going to show that to you. This is oxy powder. I hope you can all see that. And I will put the brand in the description. uh, and the brand is, I forgot the brand, and it's not very clear to read here. What was it again? I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm going to put it in the link below anyway. So, or you can just look up oxy powder, you find it. It's an American brand, by the way. It's yeah. What it does, what you will want to do is you take four. It's actually, I'm going to show you. It's a capsule that's in there, and you take four of them before you go to sleep, and then in the night your the oxygen in your intestine will loosen up everything that is attached to your colon, so plaque and all that stuff. Then in the next day you will go to the toilet, and you will increase the dose every day until you go to the toilet 5 times a day. And I know that sounds a lot, but it needs to be done in order to detoxify. Let me get that camera right again because it's so annoying. It's always out of focus. Now you want to get everything out, and you will also want to check your feces. I know that sounds horrific, but you want to, because you will see you find in the strangest things. Because once it's obviously after 5 times your whole intestine is clear from the foods and everything you ate. However, after that, what will come out is the parasites, is the plaque, is whatever is stuck within your intestines. And I can already tell you the strangest thing can come out. You want to do this for 5 days, not longer, preferably. And you can also use it to maintain it afterwards. Now, I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to show you the new uh, master cleanse that I found. So let me click away this. Here you go. So, master cleanse, what is it? I've been asked by many people to put together instructions on on just how to do a master cleanse. So here it is for those of you who are feeling the urge to do some cleansing. Remember that all our levels of being are connected, and when we cleanse on the physical level, we are also cleansing and clearing on the emotional and mental levels too. So we can vibrate as close to our purely perfect soul vibration as we can. Obviously, we want to put that vibration higher, right? So here is some inspiration. The Master Cleanse Fast does the following: to dissolve and eliminate toxins and congestion that have formed in any part of the body, to cleanse the kidneys and the digestive system, to purify the glands and cells throughout the entire body, to eliminate all unusable waste and hardened material in the joints and muscles, to relieve pressure and irritation in the nerves, arteries, and blood vessels, to build a healthy bloodstream, and to keep youth and elasticity regardless of our years. When to do a master cleanse: when sickness has developed, for all acute and chronic conditions, when the digestive system needs a rest and a cleansing, when overweight has become a problem, when better assimilation and building of body tissue is needed, and when you find yourself allergic to many things. What do the ingredients in the lemonade do? So here, this is a lemonade that she has put together, and she's done it. Obviously, we're going to go through this, and you will understand. The Master Cleanse Lemonade, or limeade, contains only water, cayenne pepper, limes or lemons, and grade C maple syrup. This is the least processed maple syrup and contains lots of minerals. The maple syrup is a balanced form of positive and negative sugar. The maple syrup has a large variety of minerals and vitamins. Naturally, the minerals and vitamin content will vary according to the areas where the trees grow and the mineral contents in the soil. These are the minerals found in average samples of syrup from Vermont: sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, manganese, iron, copper, chlorine, and silicon, vitamin B1, B2, B6, and C, nicotinic acid, and pantothenic acid are also present in the syrup. The lemon is a loosening and cleansing agent with many important building factors. The ability of the elements in the lemon and the maple syrup working together creates these desired results. It's 49% potassium, strengthened and energizes the heart, stimulates and builds the kidneys and the adrenal glands. Its oxygen builds vitality. Its carbon acts as a motor stimulant. Its hydrogen activates the sensory nervous system. Its calcium strengthens and builds the lungs. Its phosphorus knits the bones, stimulates and builds the brain for clearer thinking. Its sodium encourages tissue building. Its magnesium acts as a blood alkalizer. Its iron builds the red corpuscles to rapidly correct the most common forms of anemia. Its chlorine cleanses the blood plasma. Its silicon aids the thyroid for deeper breathing. Sorry, that's even though the lemon is an acid fruit, it becomes alkaline as it is digestive and assimilated. It is, in fact, our best aid toward proper alkaline balance. There is no danger of too much acid. The natural iron, copper, calcium, carbon, and hydrogen found in the sweetening supplies more building and cleansing material. It truly is a perfect combination for cleansing, eliminating, healing, and building. Hence, supplements are not needed during the diet. Very important this, and may actually interfere with the cleanse action. As this is a complete balance of minerals and vitamins, one does not suffer the pangs of hunger. When you get a hunger pang, simply drink some of your lemonade and voila, no more hunger. Do not take any vitamins while on the cleanse. The concept is that by giving your body a break from constantly digesting all the foods, drinks, toxins, and chemicals that you put in your body will heal itself all on its own. Your energy will go to exactly where it is needed. Body wisdom. When I did the master cleanse at the beginning of December, I had been getting worse and worse joint pain, and I thought I had arthritis. Ever since I had a dengue fever in September after having two dreams that clearly told me I needed to cleanse, I started the master cleanse. And at the end of day one, my hands and knees and hips felt 80% better. Well, that's impressive. By day two, I had no pain at all. And now, weeks later, the pain hasn't come back. So just give your body a break and let it do its thing. It will go to work flushing all the toxins out as well as going to work on exactly what is needed to bring you back to the perfect health. Now, here's the recipe. I obviously put the link already in the description so you can read it back. I always make, well, here it's described so you can see that in the link. Now, she also talks about psyllium shakes, which is to cleanse the intestines. But now, because this is quite an old article, you can use the oxy powder instead. Although the psyllium shakes in combination with bentonite clay, sorry, will also do a great job. And here it says that her ex-boyfriend, after only doing 4 days of psyllium, put out a shiny 1974 penny that he had swallowed when he was 9 years old. Well, that's quite impressive. You can read about that in the link. And so that's another one. So I hope you all like that because I'm very impressed with it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to start it this week and I will tell all of you about it. Any questions here? Let me see. Just checking. I don't even have the live chat on. That's bad because then sometimes I can't see everybody that's in there. Okay, so well, if you, Brandy asked, I wonder how it would treat juvenile arthritis. Well, the only way to find out is to do it, isn't it? So, okay, for how long does she do it? It doesn't say in this article, by the way, but I will check out. how long she did it for, because there's a link on the bottom as well of that page that I just showed. And I think she did it for, you can do it from up from 5 to up to even 40 days. Well, you do not want to do it 40 days, especially not in the beginning. But I recommend to start with 10 days. And yes, that's torture because you're not eating. So, but she says if you drink it every time that you're hungry, then your hunger will stop. And because you get all your minerals in, you will be good. Another thing that's very important during this cleanse is that you drink warm water constantly all day long. You have to do this because this flushes out the toxins better while you're doing the cleanse. And so you drink a lot of warm water. Very important this. It also gives you other links towards another page where you can find a lot more information on it. Um, if I started in the morning or in the evening, well, I would start it just when you wake up the first day, because you're going to do it for some days. Therefore, you want to, you know, just, it doesn't matter when you start really, as long as you start. Now, Grandpa C asked, raw coconut oil for rinsing, correct? Yes, I use the raw one, the organic one. You can also use the I heard that, or I read that the favorite one for many is the sesame oil. Um, so you can find a lot of information on actually the also the oil pulling link that I put below in the description as well. So those two things. Let me see if there's anything else that I saw. Mm, yeah, so I will start the cleanse and I will report to you all what it will be like. Would you be able to do oil pulling together with that? I do think so, because you do not ingest anything, you only pull toxins out. So I guess if you do this cleanse, you might want to combine it as well with this, you know, master cleanse. Now, let me continue, because there's another cleanse that I found, which is very interesting. Um, Let me see. Yes. Okay, here we go. Now, let me share again my screen for you. Here we go. The next one is Edgar Casey's 3-day apple fast. Now, if you want to do a relatively easy, simple fast that really clears out the toxins pretty quickly, this is the fast for you. Edgar Casey recommended a 3-day apple fast to hundreds of people to cleanse all toxins forces from any body, and said that fasting is one of the most effective way of preventing disease. He himself fasted on apples for 3 days, 3 times a year. This apple fast provides not only the benefits of the malic acid in apples, but also gives you a large amount of natural pectin fiber to cleanse the intestinal tract. The pectin leaches toxins from the bloodstream and intestines and will leach anything with food value. So do not eat anything else and do not take vitamins at this time. Edgar Casey suggested 3-week breaks from vitamins anyway, so that your body doesn't become dependent on them and stop making its own vitamins. That was a new one for me. I didn't even know that happened. It's called a fast because by eating only apples, the body is folded into fasting mode, where it starts dumping toxins from the liver, kidneys, and other internal organs into the bloodstream, where they can be leached by the pectin. Be sure to drink lots of warm water so that the toxins can be carried out of you more rapidly. eat only organic apples all day long. I buy as many different varieties as I can to mix things up and a bit, and I usually eat 4 to 10 apples depending on my hunger. Don't worry about how many you eat. When you're feeling hungry, simply eat an apple and your hunger subsides. I like to cut my apples into quarters and core them. Much nicer. Drink warm water all day long. This is key. I always fill up a glass wine bottle with half cold water and then half boiling water and keep it with me and near me whenever I'm at home. Just get into the habit of drinking warm water. Cold water isn't good for digestion or elimination, but warm water stimulates peristalsis. 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 Do this for 3 days. On the night of the third night, take 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. This was Edgar Casey's idea way back when, before Hulda Clark made liver flushes popular, and is based on the same principle as the liver flushes that are popular now. When you don't eat any fat for days, your liver and gallbladder store up bile. When you flood your system with fat, olive oil in this case, all at once like that, your gallbladder and liver releases all the stored bile and pushes out the cholesterol stones that have formed. Note, pay attention to how you feel during this fast and what part of your body, if any, feels achy. Toxins are releasing. Be kind to yourself during the fast. Let any emotions that you have been pent up be leached out of you along with the other toxins. Let it go, let it all out. I suggest keeping a journal during the fast to see what bubbles up and needs your attention, because indeed, um, remember that you are cleansing yourself of all unwanted toxins, which is also emotional, mental, and physical. Many people don't know that about cleanses, because that's another thing that is absolutely true. You will also be, removing a lot of emotional garbage. And so those are three very, very essential things that you may want to do. You can all do them um, in consecutive order. So I would, for example, start with myself. I would start with the oxy powder, cleanse out the, intestines. Then I would do probably the apple fast, and I would continue on with the master cleanse. That's what I personally would start with. So, and that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, you shouldn't be drinking coffee in those times, and that's difficult for many people. Um, but yeah, I mean, what is 10 days in your life? Well, plus the 3 days of the apples. So 13 days in your life, if that can actually cleanse your body thoroughly, and then you can have your coffee again, you know. And so this is very important to share with you all. All three links of these things, the apple fast, the master cleanse, and the oil pulling, are in the description, so you can check it out. Also, it will link to many other places that you might want to check out and find new things that will help you. Now, what else do I have? Well, really, this is kind of a very simple and inexpensive way to get your body cleansed instead of having all these very expensive stuff. The only thing that's probably the most expensive in here is the oxy powder. um, I only know the price in euro, but if you want 120 capsules, it is about 50 euros. Well, yeah, 42 euros actually. So, but it's an American brand, so probably you get it even cheaper in America anyway. And so, yes, do people have any questions? Yeah, you do want to check out, obviously, your toilet once you go to the toilet, because really, if somebody can pull out a penny that has been there since he was 9 years old, you can imagine what other stuff can also, get into the intestine. Now, if your intestine is full of plaque, like I said before in another, there you go, it's $46.95, 120 capsules on Amazon for oxy powder. So yeah, that's cheaper for you guys. So yeah, you wanna be looking at what's coming out of you, because you will see there is lots of parasites and stuff coming out, and at a certain point you're just clean, and your emotional well-being will be amazing. You will have a lot of energy. You do not have the tiredness anymore. You will have you will just feel so good. Your skin will look perfect, and this is how I also stay younger. And being 51, you do want to have things that will keep you healthy. And no, I don't do Botox. I didn't have any cosmic surgery stuff done ever in my face. And so, this is what it looks like when you properly take care of yourself. As for beauty products and stuff, I will do another one on that for the ladies out there, as to what I do. And that way you will have a great package to keep yourself healthy during these times. And uh, okay, so Patricia asked when I do my cleanse if I stop taking any medication that I'm on. In my case, no, because I do take antidepressants. I'm on my last quarter, still needing to stop that, because it took me 8 attempts to finally get to the point where I'm now. It's a very long, long road and difficult because it's dangerous, very dangerous. You need to know how to get rid of it. If there are people interested in knowing how I got rid of 150 milligrams a day of antidepressant Effexor, in this case, I had, and I'm now at 37 and a half without any side effects. Uh, because usually the side effects would be a zapping brain, vertigo, dizziness, um, you will have nausea, you have night sweats, you have nightmares, and you literally go crazy. And I mean, crazy, crazy. Anxiety, extreme anxiety was in my case. And this is why many, many people that get off antidepressants after a long time try to commit suicide. And it's not because they really want it. The urge that you get is incredibly strong. I've had it 3 times, and it was so scary. I had to have somebody with me 24/7 in order not to do something crazy. So I eventually found out through forums and people that actually work together how to get rid of um, antidepressants very slowly without having all these um, side effects. Now, if there is people that are yes, I did wean myself off eventually, because every time I did it by psychiatrists, doctors that apparently need to be, those are the ones that actually give you the medication. They have no clue how to get you rid of it. And so that is criminal, to be honest. And so eventually, after the 8th attempt, I found out how to properly do it without having all those side effects, using complete natural supplements. And so I will, if there is people that want to get rid of their antidepressants, please leave it in the comments. Let me know if if I have plenty of people that want to know how, I will do an episode on that, because seriously, antidepressant is the worst drug that is ever put on the market. And so the last part is the most difficult one. And so I will yeah, get my experience online. I will tell it to you when I'm on that, when I'm going to do that. And it's very scary because that last part is the most dangerous part. So I need to be very well prepared for that, and I'm going to do it, and I will report on that every single time I'm going to do it. When I'm doing it, I'm sorry. So let me see. Thank you, Kyle Howell, for your donation. Thank you so much, Kyle. Very nice to see you too. And let me see. I see Cat Spotter is saying moringa. Yes, there are many, many supplements that we can use during detoxes, etc. I just wanted to share this particular one because it's so simple and so inexpensive. That we might as well um, try it out. And well, the proof is in the pudding. So when I'm going to start with it this week, I will let you know, and then you will see firsthand what I'm going through. And so if I feel miserable, I will tell you so. Um, if I fast during the detox, yes, you have to, because you cannot eat during that detox, this particular detox. And there are several different detoxes, but you know what? If you fast, if you do not eat, the quicker you detox. Because if you put food in your body while you detox, um, it has something extra to get rid of, especially when it's heavy food. So you do not want to do that. Um, Let me see if there's anybody else that has. We eat the apple seeds too. I always do that. Yes. It doesn't say in the description there, but I usually do that. However, she takes out the core, which she says, and she just eats the apple. So I don't think she eats the seeds. And I wonder if I would, but since I'm quite, I don't have much patience, so I probably eat the whole apple anyway. Let me see. Mm, mm, mm. Any other? Is it safe to oil pull when having mercury fillings? Absolutely. That's actually, when you have mercury fillings, you do want to have them replaced if you can. If not, you want to actually do oil pulling, because if something is toxic, it's the mercury fillings. So that is actually what makes your body sick, like really sick. And so oil pulling would be a must every day if you have mercury fillings, in my opinion. um Thank you, Miracle Girly. Actually, I have Miracle Girly to thank for helping me out, getting my plans well for my channel. And I definitely love how she did that. So she put me on a schedule, so I have some more discipline, and the way I conduct my channel. Still practicing, and but she's a bit bossy. No, you're not. You're a sweetheart. Um, Let me see. Does anybody else have questions? So, what else do I have to share here? Um, I don't know if you guys have seen my stream with Above Duality. If not, go look it up. It's Above Duality. I did about the Busage Mountains and all that. Could you do a skincare show again? Yes, I definitely will do that. I can actually do that next week. So next week, let's put it here in the agenda. Next week, I will do everything about skincare and how I keep my face the way it is at 51. And it's pure natural, because uh, I once did try Botox, and I just don't like that I can't be angry and people cannot see that I'm angry. because when I'm angry, and I want people to see that I'm angry, not just with my voice. But also, your eyebrows have so many expressions, and I want to, yeah, I want that to be seen, because otherwise, why do we have them, right? And other than that, I also try. I just don't want to have, you know, all that stuff in my face. I just want to try to go as long as, not to mention I cannot even afford it, even if I wanted to. But I just don't want to, I want to see and see for myself if I can just keep it as long as possible in this state. And so yeah, so far so good. And so yeah, I never had any plastic surgery whatsoever. My nose is my nose. uh, Many think my nose is actually fake. Well, trust me, I wouldn't do it this way if I had the money for that. uh, Plus, anger gives you wrinkles. Yes, anger gives us wrinkles, but what's wrong with wrinkles? I mean, wrinkles are just wrinkles, and they have also a certain charm, because I don't want to look perfect. Look, my one eye is smaller than the other. Why? Because this side of the face tends to hang more. However, I do something about that as much as possible. Now, obviously, everybody can have their face or their health in an optimal state, and you can even reverse aging, because I looked older when I was 40 than I am now. And if my ex is still in the chat, he can confirm that. Now, so next week, for the ladies out there and the guys, because guys, for you the same. I mean, it's not only about vanity, it's also about, or yeah, being vain. It's also about, you just want to look your best, right? And so it might be interesting for you too. So next week I will do everything about beauty and what are my tricks. um Lynn McCabe. I have oil pulled every day for 3 years, 20 minutes. Well, I really love to know what your experience is there. So if you can leave that there in the chat, that would be great. Um, okay. Brooklyn Way says, no, I'm talking frown lines that make one looks like they have total resting bitch face all the time. That's true, but you can do something about that. You don't need Botox in order to get this. And I do have it. Look, I don't know if you can see it. You see, I have those and those. Now, my cam is not the best, but you can actually see it. And I do something about it, but not Botox, you know? And so I will talk about that next week. Otherwise, I have nothing to talk about next week, right? Uh, Let me see. Question. Robert wants to know if drinking hot tea could replace the warm water that we are to drink during this detox. Um, I don't know, to be honest. I think we need to use common sense here. Uh, since teas are made of herbs, I guess if you're going to make your own, well, it says don't take any other vitamins. Now, so what's the beneficial parts in the tea that you're going to use? Are you going to use mint tea, for example? Now, what does mint do? Will it have an effect on your detox? Well, probably not. I think it's fine. However, yeah, you might want to try it. You can, for example, start one detox with the tea instead of just warm water if you want to alternate. And then when you do one next year, you do it without the tea and see how that goes. Was that my phone? I guess. Anyway, your 11s are awesome. I have a 1 only. I don't have an 11. I only have 1. Um, Okay, Lynn says my oral health is great now, better and better gum health. Well, and obviously, well, it probably will do a lot more than that. as has been stated in the article, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna keep a journal as well in the form of my video, so I will tell you all. So yeah, about the tea, just use weak tea or use common sense. Just make sure that you leave the vitamins out, since and minerals are all in this lemonade. So yeah, growing your own herbs for tea is wonderful. That is indeed. Also, then you are sure it's clean and healthy. If you're going to buy the seeds, if you're going to buy the little plant, you want to first rinse the roots of those and plant them back in. Because, you know, if they are treated with stuff, you want to have that flushed out. The antioxidants in the tea might interfere. Okay, I don't think so actually. I think antioxidants would be a great addition to a detox. And I have even a better way to detox or to have antioxidants, and that is clove. Is it clove? It's the little thingy, brown thingy with like a star thingy on it, that also helps with your, if you have teeth pain. Only this is the essential oil of clove. And what you do before you sleep, I do it. You put 3 drops under your foot, in your foot, so on your foot soles, both your foot soles. Make sure that you do not touch your fingers with it, or at least wash your hands very well, because you do not want to touch your eye. It's going to sting. But that is the strongest antioxidant intake you can have. It's going to, yeah, clove. I don't know how you pronounce that, but Patricia has it here in the chat. Now, if you use the essential oil, make sure you use a good oil. It's the good ones are mostly expensive, but that's why they are good, because they are the real deal. And so you put 3 drops on each foot sole, and you go to sleep with that. And while you sleep, it will be absorbed through the feet right in the bloodstream, and that is a antioxidant bomb. And it's the highest antioxidant intake you can get ever. So that's what I do. Oh, here we go. Brooklyn Way does it. Clove on soles of feet with coconut oil almost every night. Hello, Mom. My mom is there. Nice to see you. And but we're almost at the end, so you're late, Mom. But it's great that I'm actually streaming earlier, because now actually my family and people that I know here in the Netherlands can watch as well. Yes, for tooth pain. Well, I tried it once for tooth pain clove, but that didn't help. But it was really bad. So yeah. So I hope you all were really, this was helpful for you all. And I will, well, everything is in the description. So for those that actually come later, will find it as well. And yes. That's so nice. And my mom just actually moved house, so she is now finally ready to be back online again. She was really, really busy moving. And so what else do we have? On Monday, I have a guest again. I don't know who yet, but I'm actually waiting for an answer from somebody. Uh, so I keep that still under wraps. But I'm sure you will see it on Twitter. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and like if you like the video. Now, yeah, she does oil pulling. Yeah, you always have to do oil pulling when you get up. Don't do anything else but start the oil pulling, so no coffee, not all of that. Start with the oil pulling. I know that needs a bit of discipline, but that's the best moment to do it. Well, I think I'm exactly an hour in. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if there's any questions or anything that you want me to cover regarding health, please put it in the description. or sorry, in the comments, and I will check it out. And so I might want to cover it as well. I will also have guests that have other stuff to share, as usual, about health and all types of healing. In the meantime, website is still not up, so that will still take some time. I wish you all a great day, and thank you for being here live with me, and for those that are going to watch later, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy it. Have a awesome day today. I love you all. Peace out.